All right, Coach, day one in the books for you guys at the Armory. A lot of success. On the women's side, you had 2 scores in the 60 hurdles. Caitlin almost running one of the top 10 times in school history, and Milan scoring. You also had Maya Dindi running very well in the 60 meters. I know all 3 of those athletes, in your mind, are progressing really well.
Yeah, it is a great progression. Some of it's a little unexpected because, we progressed really quickly with Caitlin. From last week's 50, I think she ran 7:53 to this week ran 7:37. So that we were quite happy to look at. And then Milan is consistent, running 7:53 and then 7:51 in the finals. It shows some consistency. She'll get a big breakthrough real soon, and so those were good things. And also, Maya Dindi, she finished in like 10th and had taken 9, and she executed well. So it's just the coaching is coming through. She's progressing year by year, and we think that we're going to see something special tomorrow in 200 meters if she executes the early part of that race the way she did today in this one. Then we're going to see a good run out of her.
On the men's side, you had TT finishing 5th in the 60. Matt Froschauer had a couple really good runs, scored for you in the 60 hurdles. And even though he didn't score, I know you're happy with what Jan did with his PR in the 60.
Jan, we've never seen that out of Jan. He was running 7 seconds last year, and I couldn't believe that he could jump almost 8 meters with that kind of speed. So with him now progressing with a personal best and running in the 790s, the potential for him to jump far is big. So not making the finals is not the big thing for us. It's how he's progressed with his speed, because he needs that speed in a long jump. TT, a little disappointed because he had a good round, and it was one of the top seeds in the finals, but stumbled at his 3rd step. So that's just something that can be corrected. And so it's not but now, big breakthrough was Matt making the finals. Him making his first collegiate score in a track meet was huge. And for his confidence and his work habits that he puts forth, to see Matt do that was probably the most thrilling thing for us tonight.
Of course, the vast majority of the events are tomorrow. It's a big day for the program, biggest meet so far this season. Overall, I know the kids love coming here. I know you love coming here. What does it do for your program to be here in New York City and be back at the Armory, one of your favorite places in the sport?
Well, it's just a favorite place in the sport. To have had the things happen, to have Howard Cosell who haven't been in here. I was just looking at his picture as he has announced things in New York City. That's one of my icons of the legendaries of sport. And to be here in a place where records for Terrence Tramiel has records, and where Marion Jones has run, and to have our kids under that umbrella of all those tremendous Alan Johnsons and things like Natasha Hastings holding records all the way through. For those kids to get the legacy of what track is about, and then to have the city, stand in the city where they're going to have the Grammys this week, giving our kids are excited. The red carpet's been laid there at our hotel, so we finished up the meeting so they can go back tonight and see some of the celebrities come out on the red carpet. I think all of this adds into a college student experience. I was talking to the University of Oregon, and he was mentioning all the things that we do for our kids. They won the last national championships, and he's asking me, how do you find the time to make so the kids can have this kind of experience? And I think with all the things at the University of Oregon, he was just thinking how I hate to take the praise for arranging the time for our students to have the experience, but I'm just fortunate the University of South Carolina allows our student and allows me to put them in a position to have experiences that others will attempt to do as they go. To take the kids to Snowcap Mountain when they go out to Arizona, or to take them when we go to the Nationals in New Mexico, and take them up a cliff, or Utah when we're there, to take them to different places, and in New York to let them go. Next is to go to New York, the Yankee Stadium. I didn't know about it, so next year I try to arrange for us to go through a tour of Yankee Stadium. So I want them to have some of the experiences that the general student has, because they never have time, because all they do is practice, run, and our seasons are so long. So I feel upon us that we have to do things for our student can at least have opportunities that the general student has.
Awesome, Coach. Best of luck tomorrow. Should be a big day.
It's going to be a big day. I mean, we are a throw, jump, vault, and those are the things that we have big tomorrow, and that's where we have our biggest athletes. So looking for some big things out of our jumpers and out of our vaulters and out of our shot put and out of our long jump. So the meat of our program gets going. Today was a good start for us. Maybe we can get into the top 3 teams on both sides tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.